In this video, I will explain you about few file sharing services I know. And this is not a complete list, but these are the set of websites I use very regularly. Mm, and coming to these file sharing services, I can describe it into two different types. First one is persistent, like you upload your files there and you can share to multiple persons, and these files will be stored there permanently. The second one is temporary, like you will upload your file and once the download is completed, it will be deleted immediately. Okay, so let me first explain you about the temporary one. This one is available with Firefox. This is a Firefox service, and you don't need to use Firefox only for that. You can use any browser. I'm using Chrome here. Send.firefox.com is the website, and you don't have any sign up link here. For that there is a separate procedure for that one, but without any sign up, you can see I can send files up to 1 GB, and if I can drag and drop any file here, and you can generate multiple links. The maximum link is 1 GB. Size of the file you upload is 1 GB. You can upload multiple files like that, so the limit is unlimited. You just need to use incognito for that, like that. So let's say I drag and drop this dockerfile.txt. You can see it immediately when you download, it will expire, and you can set the download limit. Let's say 2 downloads. For 2 downloads and 3 downloads, you need to sign in, and it's a paid service actually. And for a single download, it is free. Similarly, you can set the maximum limit is one day for free service. For 7 days, you need to pay again. So when I keep one download or 1 day, and when I upload this file, immediately this link is available to me, and I can share this link to anyone. They can download it. Once they download it, this link will get expired. You see, again, if I try to open the same link, I will get the error as the link has been expired. So if I don't download this, immediately after 24 hours, the link will get expired. So this is a temporary storage, as I mentioned. Let's go to the persistent storage. Before that, what is the advantage of this temporary storage is, if you want to share some files with your friends and this is only one time, you can use this. Let's say you want to share some file with your friends. Along with that, you want to keep some backup on the internet. Then options available are Google Drive, the first and foremost. Drive.google.com is the link. You can sign in with your Gmail, and this one is 15 GB limit, and you can the UI is very simple, you can easily understand that. So let me show you. They had given 14 GB, 15 GB limit, and if you want to share with any of your friends, you can just right click and click on get shareable link. It will generate a public link, and anyone can access this one. If you want to share with some particular persons, you can click on the share link. This by default public link is only read-only mode. They can download, they cannot delete your files. That's what you will be expecting. In the share link, you can give multiple permissions, whether editor, deleter, and all these things also. So one more thing is, once the share link is available, and when it generates a public link, if you open in your browser where the Google is already signed in, immediately the public link which is shared will be added to your account. Instead of that, if you don't want to link that to your account, what you can do is you can open in an incognito window like this without logging into this Google, so that you can download and you don't need to link that one. This is one of the option available. The other option is Dropbox. One more. The main flaw of Dropbox is it has similar features like Google Drive, but the limit is less. You can see sign up with Google. Yeah, you can see it's um, for personal uses. Okay, or continue. This is the paid version, and you can get a trial period of 14 days with this 2 TB access and all. In the basic plan, a free plan, you will get only 2 GB. And you have an option to download an Windows application where you can set one folder to sync with that online storage. So whatever files you copy there, immediately they will get uploaded there. The folder is synced with online. The same client application is available for Google Drive also, Drive client. And another file sharing service is box.com. Box.com also has sharing options either public or with some particular persons, like this Google Drive and Dropbox. The box.com size limit is 5 GB. OneDrive, to access OneDrive you need a Outlook account. You can register it for free in outlook.com. You will get an outlook.com domain email address also. Here also you will get 5 GB storage. Another one, Mediafire. Mediafire.com gives the storage almost equal to Google Drive, where you will get 10 GB of storage when you sign in. And the drawback here is you cannot share it with multiple persons with restricted rights. There are only two options here, either private or completely public. There are more advanced options for limiting to particular users like that, but for that we need to take premium subscription. And in the free subscription you can upload many number of files at a time, but for download you can download only single files at a time. Bulk download is not supported in Mediafire. For that we need to take a premium subscription. Initially you will get 10 GB storage, and when you install the Mediafire mobile app on your mobile and sync with your mobile photos or anything, you will get additional 2 GB storage, so total of 12 GB, and many other referral options to increase the storage. Earlier I tried this fileupload.com, where whenever someone downloads your files, you will get some 0.001 cents or 0.0001 dollars per download. But the drawback there is, let's say in a month none of the people around the world downloaded your file, then within 30 days of time, I mean if 30 days of time is covered for that particular file, the storage server fileupload.com people, they will delete that file. So it's a, for earning money you can use that, but it's not a good location to store your files, because there is a time limit of 30 days. If you want to exclude the time limit, again you need to buy the premium subscription, and which is not equivalent to your earnings in that site, because the earnings are very minute, $0.001, and premium subscription cost is high. That is useful if you are hosting some podcasts or any world famous music and all, so that millions of downloads will be there in that one. That's it. And if you have any doubts, you can add your comments in the comment section, and you can watch my other videos in the channel for Windows tips are related to application packaging or virtualization, and my other channels for DevOps or any programming related courses for Python or PowerShell or VB script. That's it. Thanks for watching my video.